guess who's back? Back again. Tell a friend, something like that. Anyway, yeah, it's me again, Yellow Magic. Welcome to another edition of Let's Play, I don't even want to say the whole thing, Gaia, Part 1, where Angels Fear to Tread. Just saying that out loud makes me kind of nervous, but I don't think anyone's around right now, so apologies for the long absence. I guess I was up to quite a few things, and then the year happened, and I decided, I could, as one of my New Year's resolutions, what I should do is go back to Let's Playing. I didn't actually think I'd be away for so long, so I really have to apologize to Max and or anyone else who has been watching this Let's Play. So I really apologize, and I will try to be a bit more frequent now that the holiday season is more or less over and it's back to business, or business as usual, or whatever kind of fancy phrase you want to use. Man, it's nice to be able to hear Coheed and Cambria again, I'll tell you that. I don't really remember where we were before, so I'm just going to continue on. Yeah. Yes, I remember we had that really long flashback with the professor guy, and he was explaining how the Gaia thing happened. And what that basically was just trying to refresh my memory here. Oh. I got evacuated, I just came in. Anyway, yeah, the professor explained that Gaia was basically an escape vehicle for the denizens of the USA, I think. Well, it wasn't the USA, it was most of the world, but the USA got priority because they're the main guys who created it or something like that. And... ow, pain. And what basically happened was the AI on the spaceship, Gaia, whatever you want to call it, kind of got insane. And oh my god, looks like we're gonna lose already. No, I'm good. I am good. It's just really hard thing. How do people do it? How do people focus on two things at once? Like this. Oh shit. Oh wow. See that? You see that? Did you see that? Skill right there. Skill and lack of a menu. Oh god. Problem? Terminal. Woo, phew. Everybody say it with me now. 9, 0, 0, 1. Woo, yeah. I would really like to download the Stratibase system. I mean, this would be really good. Well, that was close. That was very close. And I just realised how few items I actually have. Not good. Check this out. Attempt to restore energy. 50% success chance, but I can use outside the battle, so what does that exactly mean? Does it mean that every time I use in a menu I'm going to have a 50% chance? That isn't likely to be the case, because the RPG Maker engine doesn't really allow you to be that creative, unfortunately. No, it just doesn't do anything. Hold on, let me just keep trying it. No, naturally. It's really weird I can only use it on the hero there. Even though this is something that I think is meant for myself. The robot isn't. Okay. The good news is that we're alive. What the actual hell? Anyway, must be an RPG Maker bug or something. So, back to the narrative of what happened in the last video. There was that professor guy explaining that Gaia was an AI that kind of went to shit, and it had some kind of cult following that worshipped it, something like that. And it got to the point where the professor's daughter died, and that guy died as well while writing his final diary thing. So it was a good, like I said before, it was a pretty good kind of little backstory revelation there, and I did enjoy it. A few bits and pieces weren't perfect, but nothing's ever perfect really in this world, is it? Nothing. I wonder if it makes sense to keep using Flux and or use something else. One of the things I noticed about these guys, what are they called? Robo-hover gunners, was that the damage disparity between their attacks is pretty damn huge. So you had that attack right there that did 5 HP damage, okay, that's fine. But then you have that attack right there that does like 10 times the amount, which doesn't make sense at all. So a real kind of balancing issue there, Max. Just a fire. That looks fairly helpful. Toxify. Oh no. 75% chance. Well, of course it has chances on Gaia. Luckily, I don't get that. Does it happen? That was a strange door. Huh? Anywho. More battles. Luckily it's just one of those guys now. Attack, attack, attack. Don't want to waste my HP. Ah! Paid. I just realized actually one of the complaints that a person might have if they were theoretically watching this video, which they aren't, is that the microphone, you can hear the sound of my typing, i.e. bashing my finger repeatedly on the action button as I press attack. You can hear that fairly distinctly. That's because I'm using a MacBook and the microphone is, well, it has a microphone. I'm not using a separate microphone, just using the MacBook standard one, which is why it's so amazing. So that's the reason why you can probably hear the sound of me bashing the keyboard frantically. I apologise, but there isn't a huge amount I can do other than buy a microphone, which I could do if I was gonna think of these Let's Plays as a more long-term thing, but we'll have to see about that. One important thing would be getting word across about the Let's Play, so I guess I'll be asking you, the viewer, to help out in that regard. If you can think of anyone who might be interested, or any site, any forum, blah blah blah, please do tell them that I am kind of in the middle of a Let's Play of a classic game. I'm sure if you mention the word classic, they will be a bit more sympathetic to my cause, so if you want to do that, I'd be forever grateful. As the great wrestling manager Vince Russo says, I will owe you one. I'll owe you one. I doubt many people will get that reference, but it doesn't matter. You don't have to get each and every reference that I make. Anywho, progress is good. Healing is good, too. Excellent. I really like how I'm not like hitting a roadblock right now. The enemies aren't that difficult if you know what you're doing, i.e. just using flux all the time and attacking with the robot. Okay, that's actually getting annoying now. Could you not just do use a WAV file? Could have recorded your own voice or something, say blah blah blah, shit is happening, evacuate immediately. Well, which way do I go? Oh, there's a door right there. Have to head back. Robo hover gunner. Oh yeah, by the way, hope you guys had a good Christmas and happy holidays and happy New Year as well. Today is the 1st of January, which is the start of a brand new year. May many good things come your way. I know I'm hoping for a good few things to happen, but we have to wait and see really. I'm not sure how much more active I'm going to be in order to make a community, because I'm realising that there's a ton of different things I have to be doing at the same time. It's really balancing of priorities. I'm not really sure what my priorities are myself. I do have other things on my mind besides RPG Maker. We'll see. But I do want to continue doing these Let's Plays, as I am finding it quite an enjoyable experience. Even if I am playing a very dated game, you know, it's fun. I've always wanted to kind of be like a DJ type thing, but I was always afraid of my accent kind of getting in the way of things, and yeah. I don't know, there comes a point in one's life when you just have to accept the way they are, you know? No. It's a good thing I'm really compulsive saver. Haha. Too clever for you, game. I am probably the biggest save scum on the planet. And I absolutely do not apologize for it. By the way, why can I walk on the door? Excuse me? Ah, fuck, I have to find a guy node. What's a guy node look like again? I don't remember. I mean, when you think about it, it's basically an elongated fetch quest, which isn't the most exciting gameplay mechanic. Or the best way to facilitate moving around in a dungeon or something like that. People can always be a bit more creative with dungeons, I think. It doesn't have to be just moving around in a maze or something like that. You don't necessarily have to have forced puzzles or anything, but introducing like a bit more dialogue or something wouldn't hurt, in my opinion. Just anything to kind of break the monotony would be good. I would like some life. What the balls? Okay, that didn't help. I'm really glad I have 5 of those. I wonder if Max is watching this right now thinking, like, this guy, Rick Magic, is like really bad at this game. I wouldn't say I'm great. Is everything blocked off here? The only way is backwards? Hell no. I'm sure there's something I'm missing in this massive area. I'm gonna make one complaint here and Max won't like it. Why am I battling the same thing again and again? Like, literally just the one villain, I mean, the one enemy at this point in time, which is a bit... It's not just boring, it's... Well, it is basically just boring. And it's not really doing anything special besides displaying massive damage disparities. By the way, I guess I should mention goings on in the community and all that. One very special thread in the RPG Maker forums that's a bit active right now is... It's called a chapset, the chapsetting. And this is actually a thread started by the one and only Max McGee himself. And what he aims to do is to... It's an idea that I'm fully on board with. It's basically getting the RPG Maker 2000/2003 tile sets, like the one that is used in this game, and converting it to a format that can be used by RPG Maker S, VX/VX Ace. Because ultimately those are better engines in most ways. The only real issue is that the graphics that are commonly used in these games are very samey. And as a result, a lot of games made in those engines look the same and it's all very boring. And yeah, so if you were on RPGmaker.net, just announced it that you could check that out and maybe even pitch in if you can. I myself am not really that good at converting graphics and all that, so I'm not sure how much I can help. But at least I can spread the word, so... So yeah, if you're interested, then I won't necessarily post a link, but at least I made you aware of it so you can go and find it. Good thing I saved scum. Save. I've actually been putting a lot more thought into whether I should be cutting out pieces of the game that just seem pretty monotonous, like moving through a dungeon with the same... Yeah, I can access the menu things. I can also save. And I know what my ID number is, or at least the last 4 digits. Anyway, yeah, I was thinking about whether to cut out parts that I thought were a bit too monotonous, and I don't know about that because it's going to require a lot of effort on my part. And, well, yeah, it's going to require a lot of effort and there might be things that I just miss out by accident. So I don't really want to have to do that kind of thing if I can help it. I mean, I guess one solution I can have to that is putting in, like, bookmarks or something. How do you say that? Timestamps? Just to kind of, well, I'm gonna concentrate now, sorry. Flux like you mean it. Hey yo! Ouch! Actual pain, not alive, so that's good. I'm noticing a distinct lack of Coheed and Cambria or Iron Maiden or something like that in the last 15 minutes, by the way. Hinder program disk. That must do something good. Yeah, bitch! Learning new skills. Always a student. Distract enemies. Oh, this can come in really useful. If it actually has an effect. So in case you didn't see that, this will lower enemies' attacks. And I'm guessing it works on all enemies, but we'll see about that. Next time a Robo Gunner thing comes by. Oh, they're so screwed. Speak of the devil! Yes! Oh, that is a good attack right there. That is pretty cool. It didn't seem to have an effect at all. That's really bizarre. Yeah, did someone say balance issues? Although, new theory, I have actually lowered the enemy's physical attack, but not the magical attack. As a result, those missile attacks or gunfire attacks are probably magically based, and they're still doing the exact same damage, whereas the normal, just blah 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 attacks the enemy is not doing any damage at all, which is why it says it misses. And the default thing for the RPG Maker 2000 translation for an attack not doing any damage is saying misses. You could thank Don Miguel for that. So yeah, that's probably what's happening. But I'd love if Max could kind of chip in on that point. I'm really well stocked this time around, which is helpful. Just hope I have enough credit now. Yeah, I think I do, to buy these supplies if I can get them. This seems like the type of area. Ooh, it's Mazey. Too Mazey for me. What is this, SMT? Oh, no you didn't. It's true though. I mean, I've been thinking about it, playing a lot of SMT games last year. I have to say last year, oh wow. But yeah, playing a lot of games last year made me realise, SMT games specifically, that they're pretty poor when it comes to dungeons. It's always really moving around some kind of mazy-like area, and it's not really something that grabs you. As a good example of dungeon design. It's kind of funny because I made a post in the RPGmaker.net forums in the what game are you playing now thread, and I mentioned I was playing Digital Devil Saga, and I was like, how can a game this cool, because it's pretty damn cool, how can a game this cool have such awful dungeon design? And as soon as I made that post I realised that, being the massive SMT Nocturne fan I am, that game had a horrible dungeon design as well, and I was actually called out on that. So yeah, SMT games, ladies and gentlemen. That's probably one of the major things Final Fantasy games have over SMT games. Generally, better dungeon design. Anyway, we have found a mainframe, so we have basically unlocked. We can unlock that door, I think. Took the words right out of my mouth. Okay. Now boss battle, am I right? Of course there's a boss battle. Why are they giving him so many chances? Just kill him already. I mean, you've got control of the whole spaceship. I keep calling it spaceship, it's space station really. But yeah, they have control of the whole thing, so surely they should be able to kill this guy. They've got 1,000,001 robots, robo-gunners doing massive 40 HP damage. They should have actually been able to deal with this one human being by now, who is biologically 22 years old. But they can't. What? Is that kind of language necessary? I digress. I think I already learned quite a bit about who I am. No? I like that phrase. Playing jump rope with the subject's intestines. I'm gonna use that. What you gonna do, Rich? What you gonna do? Haters gonna hate. It's the fucking nanites. What are they? You know, this is the equivalent of like a rap battle without the rapping. Or they're just like a total dissing battle. And none of them are really good, so it's quite funny. Anyway, we are battling that one futuristic boss from Chrono Trigger. What was it called? I don't know, but I had that one attack dealt to something. Anyway, of course it uses Chrono Trigger rips as an RPG Maker 2000 game. Hang on. Pause. Do you recognise that track? Because I certainly do. It's another Metallica one. Fuel. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Awesome. Well, now I have a kind of strategy I can use. Ah, the fucking nanites. I just love the MIDI. The MIDI is just so classic. Oh wow. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. I wonder what happened to Metallica anyway. They just kind of disappeared. No? I haven't heard any new material from them in a while. Not that I was ever a huge fan. I've heard that recently, well, the last few albums that they made were basically flops, so yeah, I don't really care. Not really a metal fan, as much as I used to be. And I really used to be one. When I was 12. Then I grew out of it. Anyway. Ah, you and your fucking nanites, mate. Don't wanna die. Never wanna die. Why isn't that working by the way? Oh, it's the wrong one. I have to use the repair kit. Oops. What is something I can use to... Only one thing I can really do. Prepare and hope for the best. Woo! I'm already nanited, bitch. Could catch me now. Oh, that's what it is. Nanite? Nano? I think so. Let's give it a shot. Yes. I didn't overcome the nanites. That's a lie. Anyway, I do believe I've won this. Which is pretty awesome. I like winning. Don't shock before a move, mate. Do whatever you like, just don't shock before a move. Yeah. Attack. Oh, now we've both been nanited. I guess what I really should be doing is restoring my energy. If I can. I don't think I can. So, when I say I mean begin. No. Just attack. What can I do? Will this never end? Oh, don't dodge. Oh, that looping there. Should win soon, right? I can only hope. Oh, come on. How much HP does this thing have? Oh, here we go. Here we actually go. Come on, I do not want to lose this. If I do lose, I'll just do this off screen in my next LP video, by the way, so it's not a big loss, but... Effort! Come back. Oh! I was using the wrong thing and I don't have it anymore, so... How much damage would a grenade do? Motherfucker! Get the fuck out! Get the actual fuck out! That is incredible. Did you see how much damage that did? I could have just used that the whole freaking time. That is broken! That is literally broken. I guess it's what I'm supposed to do, but wow. Come on, I can actually win this. Maybe. Last one? Come on. Hell no. Okay. I lost. Oh, but there is a game over. This custom game over, so hey, we're getting something from this. I'll eat your children. Wait. Let me get one thing straight. I was supposed to lose that fucking thing from the beginning. Then why wouldn't you make it, even if you're going to do that stupid ass mechanic, why would you make it so that it looks like I have a believable chance of winning? Why would you actually do that? Now what the fuck is that? What is going on now? Welcome back, Simon, or whatever, but cut the fuck on. Come on, that's a bit of a piss take. Sorry, but... Slave. Badass. I guess it was fairly unpredictable, so I give Max credit for that, but I still think it's a cheap shot. Shut up that whining. Does that make sense? where's that face graphic from? It looks custom made, but I don't know. I just want to reiterate, I wasted how many grenades on that? Like 3 or 4? And you saw how much damage those did compared to the attacks. So sorry about a bit cheesed off at that, really. Or I wonder if maybe this is just an alternate route or something that's going on. And maybe I could have actually won that. I doubt it though. Enters. Blows up shit. Leaves. And I'm back to not being able... No, I can't save. That's gonna be it from me. So a recap. That's gonna be it for me at this point in time, sorry. Anyway, a bit of a recap as to what just happened. We have exited that whole Professor flashback thing. We have moved into a new area inside this massive thing. And we were fighting, we encountered several blocked passageways, and it was just like, okay, now I have to find the right passageway from which I can unlock whatever, and blah blah blah, so that I can move on to the next area. And in doing so, in doing the unlocking process, we encountered a boss. A boss that seemed that I was actually able to beat. Could have beaten if I had paid a bit more attention to what was in my inventory at the time, but I didn't. And I lost as a result, which is fair enough, but what I did not expect, that it looked like I was basically supposed to lose. Now, I'm really curious about this, and for a number of reasons. One of them is, why? Okay, first of all, this is annoying. Was there an alternate route? That's one question I'd like to pose to Max. Was there an alternate route for that boss? Such that I could have beaten it and then I could have maybe gone through the same sequence or a different one altogether. So could I have won the battle, basically? Number 2, if not, why? Why would you have made me go through all the trouble of like using all my items and shit? Just so it looks like I can beat this boss, but then I can't, but it doesn't matter because, well, this guy comes to save my ass anyway. Why would you do that? Because I just, thinking about it from a logical standpoint, it just doesn't make sense to me at all. If you're really going to go down that route, you can make it an unbeatable boss who all your attacks do absolutely no damage against or something like that, but look at how severely depleted my inventory is now. I mean, I started off with like 16 grenades, and now I'm down to 11, so I used 5 grenades on this stupid thing, and I couldn't beat it. A lot of other items, I had to use healing items, so on and so forth, so it was a lot of wasted effort in terms of time, in terms of inventory, so I'm not too happy about that, and I would welcome any sort of explanation. As it stands though, I'm probably still going to continue this game because I know any sort of critique that I give would be useful to not only Max himself but anyone watching this game, so I'm probably still going to continue as I am. I'm hoping to be able to do a Let's Play video over the weekend, so anytime on Saturday, Sunday, still have to see. Until then though, this is going to be Yellow Magic signing off yet again, so cheerio. I didn't actually say cheerio by the way, that was until I see ya.